Elon Musk's special government tenure is coming to an end, 130 days, I think another month.
Yeah.
Do you want him to stay longer, or is it time for him to go back to running his companies in Europe?
Well, I think he's amazing, but I also think he's got a big company to run, and so at some point he's going to be going back. He wants to.
But you want to keep him around?
But I'd keep him as long as I could keep him. He's a very talented guy. I love very smart people. And he's very smart, and he's done a good job. Doge has. We found numbers that nobody can even believe, like 400 billion, 500 billion. It could be close to $1 trillion by the time they end on different things. And he's led the charge. And you've seen a lot of his people. And these are people that joined up. I always say the high IQ people. I like high IQ people. And they've done a great job. No, at some point, Elon's going to want to go back to his company. I will say he's got, despite the way he's been treated, so he's an American patriot, but the way he's been treated with Tesla is just terrible. It's just terrible.
Once he goes
In fact,
back,
you have a Tesla, and you love it. He was saying before he bought a Tesla, he loved it. A lot of people are buying Teslas, I think, and I hope they are. He should not be treated that way. He's done an incredible service to our country.
once he goes back, is Doge going to keep operating even without Elon here?
Well, I can't tell you that. I can say this, that a lot of the people that are working with Doge are the secretaries, the heads of the various agencies, and they've learned a lot, and they're dealing with the Doge people. I think some of them may try and keep the Doge people with them, but, at a certain point, I think it will end. But they have also gotten a big education, and they're doing a really good job. There'll be a point at which the secretaries will be able to do this work and do it very, as we say, with the scalpel. And that's what we want.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our citizens. We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Oh boy, are you tired of winning yet? Are you tired of winning yet? What's going on, family? I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life. That you have an amazing day today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of things to get into today, family. If you're new here, join the family. Hit that subscribe button. We are rocking and rolling. Prayers for the Trump administration, Trump, Elon Musk, the Doge team. We are rooting for this administration. We have a lot of things to get into today. Multiple videos are going to be posted. It's a lot of craziness happening. The radical left doesn't stop. These Democrats don't stop. The race baiting, the hatred, the divisiveness. There's a race war going on with a young student who lost his life, high school student. We're going to get into that later. We send our prayers and condolences to both of the families. It's crazy what's going on, man. We love seeing things like this, and Elon Musk even reposting videos like this. We love to see this, man. As we are getting exactly what we voted for. This was a mandate. As people spoke loud and clear. These people have Trump derangement syndrome, Musk derangement syndrome, Tesla derangement syndrome. And we're finally seeing people arrested. It's ridiculous. People all on Tesla footages worldwide. No matter how much I disagree with you, or don't see you on your political views, I will never key your property, key your vehicle. I will never touch a fingerprint on your vehicle because I don't agree with you on your political views. This is what we like right here. Thank you, Elon. Thank you, Elon. Shout out to those Patriots out there, man. We stand with Doge. Thank you for saving America. And they're outside of a Tesla dealership, man. This is what we love to see. as pathetic idiots have fire, burning up cars, keying them, taking their hand and wiping it in their butt, wiping their butt on the car, making themselves throw up on the car. Y'all have seen these crazy footages, man, and I love how a lot of people have been caught. They got their mugshots have been released to the public. Yeah, and I hope there's more. The other guy might be having 20 years. Let him sit in there. You know. Here's Trump again, stunning reporters on Elon Musk.
And into the United States.
Sir, do you have a sense of how long Elon Musk's mission will last and when he will depart?
Well, Elon is fantastic. And I think it's, he's a patriot, and I think it's a shame what they're doing with his car company. And a great car. It's a great car, great product. And it tells you what a patriot he is. He's amazing. No, I mean, as long as he'd like, I like smart people, and he's a smart person. I also like him personally. When he endorsed me, that's when I really got to know him. I knew him a little bit before that, but not much. And then he endorsed me. And it was a very strong, embracing endorsement, as we all know. And I would say Elon will stay for a certain period of time, and then he's going to want to get back to his businesses full time. But he's done a fantastic.
We talked about the 130 days, and the certain job again. In about 130 days, he expects for it from where his part. But again, he's not just going to just leave. He's gonna, he's not just going to quit. And we'll never see him again, But we know how the fake news, how they run with it, how they run with these fake, false headlines. They just can't seem to tell the truth, And Trump, again, we all have to come out and repeat ourselves, on what Elon Musk's goal, what they're doing, and what is going to happen. We have to come out and repeat ourselves time and time again.
Fantastic job. We found hundreds of, think of it, just hundreds of, we found millions of dollars of fraud and abuse and waste. And they're still going, they're going strong. They found something today that's horrible. It's horrible. So what they found.
We ready to see arrests, man. We're ready to see people with their hands behind their back. We want to thank Elon Musk, President Trump, and the Doge team. This is exactly what we voted for, man. And they have been exposing the biggest scam in American history. Even live on stage. People should be hotter than fish grease, man. I'm telling you, Americans should be hotter than fish grease of what this man, Elon Musk, and what Doge has discovered. And this is why they didn't want this man in here. That's why it's all the fear mongering, the lies, the hatred, divisiveness, bias. That's why they didn't want this man in here. That's why they want you to hate this man. And the ones screaming the loudest are the ones who abuse the system. Crooks.
Found, what you'll find out very soon, what they found is incredible. And I give him a lot of credit. He's got some very smart people with him.
Do you think he can finish
And they're
this?
working very closely with our secretaries and the people that are the heads of.
Do you think he can
you would appoint him to another position once his 130
Well, I
days?
would. I think Elon's great, but he also has a company to run, or a number of companies to run. That he can do this, that he can find the time. He loves the country, that's why he does it. But we're in no rush. But there'll be a point at which time Elon's going to have to leave.
Sir,
But
even
even
auto
a
company,
date,
a specific date.
I would think a few months.
even when Elon leaves and goes back to being CEO, will Doge stick around in some kind of capacity?
Yeah, it'll still Doge itself. Yeah, at
What
some
does that look
point.
like?
Just so you understand, I don't want to get it wrong. I want Elon to stay as long as possible. Number one, I like him. Number two, he's doing a great job. Number three, he is a patriot. That's why he's doing this. And he's, it's very costly for him. But, so I want him to stay as long as possible. But there'll be a point where he's going to have to leave. And when he does, the secretaries will take totally over. And Doge will stay active. We have a lot of smart people. A lot of those people, I believe, are going to go into the agencies. And they'll work on it from the inside.
You mentioned auto companies that you've been speaking with. Have you spoken to any executives today?
Yeah.
Shout out to what Ford just pulled off. But Elon Musk and Doge there's an investigation going into the members of Congress. And this lady here, these two should have been arrested with their hands behind their back.
He's talking to him.
Down the first time. And Nancy said something to him
About the government shutdown and about immigrants and arrest.
Very much.
There are a series of moments that you saw stood up and confronted. Looking back at through your
And their inside trade. I mean, this woman was a disgrace, man. Walking around there with a I'm gonna be nice today, y'all. I'm gonna be nice. Rick, they say, Rick, sir, be nice, sir. But let's go and play it out loud so they know.
Doge will make sure you get your Social Security. Doge will make sure you get your Medicaid. There will be no cuts to legitimate payments whatsoever.
So I got to let's repeat it, Patriots. We got to repeat it because they still won't understand. What happened to the clip?
Doge will make sure you get your Social Security. Doge will make sure you get your Medicaid. There will be no cuts to legitimate payments whatsoever.
And then, CNN don't want to play this clip. They just want to run with their own headline, with their own lies. Yeah, he's gonna cut this, he's gonna cut that. There it is. Elon Musk says, You're gonna get it. We're not cutting it. Democrats have lied. There it is. There it is, you guys. But it's just a disgrace, man. What we have with the left and the media. It's really it's sad, man. The times that we're living in. But it says protect Elon Musk at all costs. Elon Musk at all costs. Elon works from morning to night, 7 days a week for the well-being of humanity. Take care of yourself, Elon. Not for us, but for yourself. You need to rest.
Welcome back.
Musk got it going on. Now, this right here we have trending worldwide. We have a video coming on this shortly today. Again, there's a race war going on with this, man. But again, we want to send our love and condolences out to both families. But there's another kid that just passed away as well. But they're not putting that in the media. So I want to send both of my love and condolences out to both families. And also there's again they've made it black and white once again. It's black and white, black versus white. I just don't get it, man. I really just don't get it. And then CNN has another scam going on. They make Trump orange on the screen. Tim Pool says, whoa, on CNN, Trump is orange. On Fox, he isn't. This is a scam. Yeah. On the same television. Same TVs. The orange man is bad. You just can't make this up, family. You just can't make this up, man. Just can't. But, you know, CNN, you get up on there on CNN and lie. I love when people get completely fact checked, get shut down, humiliated. Check this out.
He talked about cutting Medicaid, Social Security through Doge, bringing those issues up.
Actually, he never talked. He explicitly said in Green Bay that he would not cut Social Security.
Well,
that's exactly what he said.
Talked at his rallies.
No, other people said about that, but I was there. I watched him. Okay. He did not say he was going to cut Medicaid.
Other people at his rallies who work for Doge, who work for Elon Musk's organization, talked about those issues.
No, I was at the rally. Not a one of them said that. That's what protesters said, but nobody there actually said that.
Do you think that there are risks here?
There are. People believe the lies that people are saying about that. But that's not at all what they said. If people believe that Medicaid and Medicare is going to be touched, that's just a flat, outright lie. What he talked about are people who are over 120 years old, who clearly are not alive.
Well, the reason I brought it up is
Social Security or Medicaid.
Okay, well,
that's totally wrong. I think
just to sort this out, the reason I brought this up is because the claim here is that there's massive, widespread fraud, and that's all they're addressing. That's obviously a disputed claim because it's not true that 120-year-old people are getting Social Security checks. The checks stop at a certain point automatically because those checks and balances
but those Social Security numbers get counted for various parts of the federal government. So they don't get a benefit directly to those people, but they count for money that gets allocated to different departments in their budget. And they shouldn't be. If somebody is no longer alive, they shouldn't be able to count that.
I guess my fundamental question was, what are the risks here of Elon dabbling in elections for Republicans going forward?
Well, again, I think in the end, he's going to have to continue to make the case. Part of the reason why when we talked about our recall, what flipped things for us early on in that recall process, Time Magazine called me Dead Man Walker. And the reason was because all the narratives coming out from the press, coming out from the left, were about all these horrible, egregious things. Once we started to give examples of things we were actually doing, not the things the press said, not the things...
Look at her. Look how she's sitting there now. Got complete... And shout out to this former Wisconsin governor who stopped her dead in her tracks, destroyed her, humiliated her live on TV. A blatant lie, just a flat out lie. And here we got to fact check you. We got to stop you dead in your tracks. A disgrace, man. Elon Musk says, remember when you could get canceled for not using the right pronouns? That was so dumb. Oh, man. Americans showing Elon Musk's love as he walks down the street. Elon equal freedom. And he has a little X in his hand.
Thanks for your work, man. Thank you for everything.
Love to see this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love to see this.
Thank you. Elon equals freedom. Take care, man.
Love to see that, man. But we just keep winning, family. We got big things hitting the fan every single hour. If you're new here, join the family. Follow me on X. We are following everybody back on X. Common Sense Patriots, get a follow back. We are rooting for this administration. You know, prayers for this administration. Trump, Elon Musk. You know, we send our prayers every single day, man. But we have a lot of big things to get into today, so you don't want to miss the next couple of videos. I love y'all. God bless you all and your families, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, family.